So Turning Point USA halftime show has been canceled because you can't do a halftime show full of Xbox bots. I can't speak.
Y'all remember when we were talking about the little halftime show? Well, not the real halftime show, but the alternate halftime show that was going to be put on by the Turning Point. Yes, indeed, the Red Hats threw a fit over Bad Bunny, so the Turning Point decided she would put on her own halftime show. She got no net Ted Nugent to play and the Kitty Crack Rock dude, and they were really going hard for Creed to perform. And you remember what I told you about the young Red Hat creators, dear? How they were on podcast and they didn't even know who the Creed was? Well, turns out they don't know who the Creed is or no nut Teddy Nugent, and they could give two f***ing about the county fair show from Kitty Crack Rock. Nobody wants to go, so they have officially canceled their alternative halftime show. They don't have the numbers to even put on a f***ing show. 90% of their base on social media is bots. Literally.
We are gonna say that was so fast. That was so fast on the Turning Point USA to be turning on their artists already. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? Let's jump right into this one because it is getting interesting. We all know what is going on, that the MAGA, they are not happy about the halftime show that is coming up. Not that this game is on. This game is not on yet. But they are not happy about the artist because it's a way we all know why they are not happy. Because they chose an artist, a musician, a singer, a talented one to sing at the halftime show. But the MAGAs are not happy because he is not an American artist. And now they had a plan to come up with their own artist, you know what I mean, their own musician to sing at the halftime show. But already, it's like they are having a problem. They're not even in agreement with that musician that they are picking. You know what? Let me go roll more clips because the question right now is how do we get here? How do we get here that we all think that someone got to look like us, they got to speak like us before we can be in agreement with that person? How do we get here? I am going to roll your more clips. Disclaimer, this video is just for educational purpose only. Let us go down there in the comment section, add your comment, credit to the creators for giving us this opportunity to add our comment. Let's listen to more clips, then we had more commentary.
You've got Laura Luma, the who is fucking nuts, face of 1,000 cuts, over there on the Twitter streets every day, losing her shit to bots. She's dancing around in circles, arguing with bots, honey. These are not the brightest people. Hell, we watched the love child of Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair, Marjorie Taylor Greene, literally argue for a week with Grok, honey. She was having a fight with an AI. Lord help us. But yes, I mean, we already know 90% of red hats on the internet are bots. They're not even real people, baby. I mean, you talk about echo chambers. I hardly even go to the Twitter streets anymore to get you the tea because it is an echo chamber like I have never seen. It's unbelievable, honey. It is unbelievable. You go underneath like Laura Luma or Alex Jones or Benny, any of them, Benny Johnson, any of them. You go underneath their post, and their post will have thousands of likes and millions of shares and thousands of comments, and you go down the comment section, and it's just bot, somebody in the blue, bot, somebody in the blue, bot. I mean, they're creating content for bots and AI. Talking about not having a purpose in life, honey. Lord, bless your heart, honey. Your whole purpose in life is to create content for bots, for bots and AI. My. It's not a good look. But either way, I guess all you red hats are just going to have to tune in to the real halftime show or take a break to stuff your face with some more sausage balls and cheese.
So rumor has it that they're already talking about canceling that, separate but equal halftime show they wanted for themselves. Because once again, darling, they don't have the numbers in real life. Okay? The bots don't count as viewers. After all that whining and complaining and moaning, there's not enough actual interest in it. There aren't any good stars. The crowd for that just isn't as big as they wish it was. It's just like their unwashed people in the woods community. They made such a stink about having their clear only club. We're discriminating. We have lawyers so no one can come at us for being discriminatory. What do you mean nobody cares? Remember, I told you it shut down. It shut down. They had to return to civilization because they couldn't even build their unwashed people community. They had tents. They couldn't even build a shed. When they try to build their own with no one they can exploit for labor, it fails. And when we try to build our own, they invade our space and burn it down. And then pretend like we never built anything for ourselves. And take to the internet to say more dumb things. If they're so great, how come they don't build their own and leave us alone? We do. And then you get upset and jealous and then you come in and destroy it. Because if you haven't noticed, this is the only culture that believes that they belong everywhere and insists that they get access to everything. Not only access, they want to show up and then tell you what to do. They want to show up to your business and tell you that they need to see more crosses here. These are the people that go to a Mexican restaurant and complain about the staff and the cook all being Mexican. Then they go to Mexico and complain that the people there are Mexican and not speaking English to them. These are people who are proud of the fact that they barely speak and understand one language and are mad at anyone who can do more than that. So after all of that crying and bitching and moaning and getting their tighty-whities in a twist, they don't even have the numbers to support their own second show that they wanted.
So Turning Point USA had to cancel their alternative halftime show in protest of Bad Bunny doing the halftime show for the Super Bowl. Evidently, nobody knows who Kid Rock, Ted Nugent, or Creed, that never agreed to play, are. Their own podcasters are like, who the hell is that? Or, Kid Rock, don't he play rodeos and fairgrounds? They couldn't draw anybody. And my friend Christina Talks Tea pointed out that 94% of their base are bots. So all the responses that they got were fake and wouldn't actually show up to a concert. Yeah, they don't have enough people to even throw a halftime show, let alone have a halftime show.
So Turning Point USA halftime show has been canceled because you can't do a halftime show full of Xbox bots. I can't speak. Sorry. It's my birthday today. Turning 50. I've had a little bit to drink. So Turning Point USA has had to cancel the halftime show because literally all of X that was supporting them was mainly bots. And nobody knows Creed. Nobody wants to go see Creed or Kid Rock. He's not a draw for a halftime show. So it's been canceled. So all you MAGA, I can't say the words I want to say here, that believe that this is going to happen. You've been conned, like Trump cons you every single time. It's easy to con the gullible. As P.T. Barnum once said, a sucker and his money are soon departed.
Hey, good morning. I'm Gay, and the Turning Point USA show has been canceled. So, as you remember, the Turning Point USA people had such a problem with Bad Bunny being a Bad Bunny that they were going to throw their own halftime show with special guest Ted Nugent. Who exactly? Also starring Dr. Phil's Bunyan and a ball of lint. So yeah, that show got the cancel and Gretel because all of Donald Trump's fan base are now bots and they can't show up in person. Y'all, I had a dream last night. It wasn't necessarily the dream that it was happening. The dream, I was trying to find my junk drawer, and while I'm looking for my junk drawer, I'm hearing news, like I'm hearing like a newscast in the background. This was my dream. I don't remember the exact gist of it, but the end result of what I was hearing was that Donald Trump had fled the country, but had taken all the gold from the treasury. So my question is, who's in charge of the treasury right now? Because if it's one of his cronies, we need to. It was like Donald Trump is missing, Donald Trump is gone, nobody knows where Donald Trump is, but there's nothing left in the treasury. Like there's no gold. I don't know if this was like Fort Knox. I don't know. But he was gone, and he had taken everything. That was my dream last night, and I think the junk drawer is very pertinent because the country feels like a junk drawer right now. I feel like we are in a school bus with 3 flat tires going 300 miles an hour with a drunk driver at the wheel. Anyone else? With all of that said, remember that in the universe, in the bigger picture of space, everything's fine. Everything's fine. We are all in space together, no matter if you're gay, straight, Paula Deen, it doesn't matter. You can't get out of the fact that we're all in the universe together. So take a deep breath. It's going to be a good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have late breaking news. This is so breaking that I don't think Aaron Parnas has caught on to this story yet, but I'm going to need you to sit down. And if you are any sort of weepy or tear up easily, grab a tissue. But if you don't have a tissue, it's okay. Okay, you can use your shirt sleeve. I understand. I know. This shook me. This shook me to my core. And I don't know what I will do. So here is the latest breaking news. Turning Point USA is considering canceling their Super Bowl halftime show due to lack of interest and being unable to obtain a right-wing star large enough to draw a crowd. What? What? Are you telling me that Ted Nugent isn't available? Or Kid Rock? Or Lee Greenwood? How can this be? How can this be? Wow, I am shaken to my core. And I'm sorry that I had to be the one to tell you. It hurts me. It really does. What if they just have Laura Trump come out and sing some songs? And then maybe lead them in prayer. But if I had to know this information, you had to know it too.
Hey guys, it's Leash. Listen. So, I don't know if you've heard, but apparently Turning Point's halftime show has been canceled. And, to that I say, guys, did you really think it was really going to be this spectacular, event that was going to go down during the Super Bowl? It just cracks me up that folks were even entertaining the thought that this actual halftime special, the alternative halftime special, was about to be that girl. Are you kidding me? What? First of all, the lineup: Kid Rock, who was it, Ted Nugent, and possibly Creed. And from what I even heard, a few people have said, and let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, because listen. But a few people have said that Creed apparently didn't even agree to this thing. What? It's just so funny to me. The more and more that you see the fall of these people, it just gets crazier and more hilarious each and every day. But, what a bummer. Turning Point, y'all tried it. Y'all thought that y'all was going to come out here and do y'all's big one, and whew, well.
Y'all, in today's episode of As the White Hood Turns, listen. Now, apparently, Turning Point USA has come out and said that people who are saying that they have in fact canceled their alternate Super Bowl halftime show are wrong, and that it's misinformation, disinformation. They said they have a fantastic lineup starring, can I get a drum roll? Laura Trump. Lara Trump, somebody named Tom McDonald. I ain't never heard of him, but then again, I don't really be over there with the country music too much unless it, cross over. I ain't never heard of Lara Trump. And of course, Bruce, what's his name? Lee Greenwood, he gonna get up there and sing his one-hit wonder. And there were rumors about what's his name? Jason Aldean tried that in a small town. But he has not confirmed. But all these alleged, supposed conservative stars, ain't none of them come forward and say, yeah, we're going to do that. But they have definitely confirmed Lara Trump and Tom McDonald. If y'all know who Tom McDonald is, please tell me, because I don't know him. And of course, they just all out here saying it's a lie, it's a go. They done rented a stadium in Santa Clara, and it's going to be better than Bad Money, may. Okay, we about to see. Okay, anywho, I'll be back later.
Because we about to see it. Super Bowl brings everybody together. Super Bowl, that games brings everybody together. Whether you are black, you are white, you are mixed, you are Christian, you are whatever, that game's supposed to bring everybody together. But now the Turning Point says they want to have their own halftime show, but it is a flop already. As y'all just heard, credit to the creators for giving us this opportunity. They say the Turning Point, they are turning away from their artists, and they are saying no, they did not cancel it, but we are about to say, what do you guys say? Let's go down there in the comment section, had your comment. Just like I said, how do we get here? Is it possible for everybody, you know what I mean, for everybody just to take a chill pill? It is a game. We are talking about just a game that's gonna happen. A life is gonna move on. Whether you like the musician or the artist or not, life is going to move on after the game. The game is just for us to enjoy. We are talking about the Super Bowl. Super Bowl brings us together. I y'all say this. I am going to see you in the next one. Credit to the creators for giving us this opportunity. Add your comment on that. And if you haven't joined the growing community, what are you waiting for? Right here, you are going to get your diligence. And thanks to all my return subscribers. Bye for now.